Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to another pick and mix. And this week we're in the camera's view, which we're looking at a video, DVD or YouTube concert that's on thing. And this week we're going to do a bit of Kiss. Now this came out in 1988 and it's called A Crazy Night with Kiss. Live at the Budokan in Tokyo, recorded on the 22nd of April 1988. Now I saw Kiss on this tour, and it was the first time I ever saw Kiss, and I saw them twice. I saw them at the Monsters of Rock, where they were on with Iron Maiden and Halloween and such artists, and then I saw them later on in the year at the NEC, and all I remember of that NEC gig was I couldn't hear for a week afterwards properly. It was that loud. Now they'd taken their paint work off their faces, so that all you could see was the guys, and the band at the time was of course Paul Stanley, who was on guitars, Gene Simmons on the bass, Mr. Eric Carr, the late great Eric Carr, and Bruce Kulick on guitars. So, what did they play? And when I was watching this, it brought back so many memories. So, what did they open up with? They opened up with this Love Gun, title track off the album. Absolutely great. You know, first live track I ever heard Kiss do. I think they did it at Donington. Donington was a strange one, but I remember watching them at NEC and I was near the front and it was pretty cool. Then they went into a classic from the debut album, Cold Gin. Woof, you didn't expect that. Then they obviously it's the Crazy Night tour, so they're playing some Crazy Night stuff. Now the album, it's not particularly a favourite of mine because of the production, but boy are these tracks good live. They do Bang Bang You. Absolutely brilliant version of it, really heavy, much better than the studio version. Then we go to Rock and Roll Over, and they did Calling Dr. Love, absolutely killer version of it. Again, hearing that live is much better than the studio version, absolutely killer. Then we go to Lick It Up, and they did Fits Like a Glove. One of my favourite tracks off that album, so it totally blew me away. But I do like that. Then they do Crazy Crazy Nights. Okay, it's not one of my favourite tracks, but I must admit it does sound a lot better live. It's one of them tracks that sounds better live, as I said. Then Bruce does a guitar solo. Yeah. Which goes into probably one of the highlights of the whole show, and that's a track off Crazy Nights, and it's one of my favourite tracks off Crazy Crazy Nights, but live it's even better, and it's the brilliant No No No, because it starts off with some great drumming by Eric Carr. Now this guy is about 3'3". He's really small. He was a really small guy, was Eric, but he got tall because of his hair. But boy could he hit them drums, and that was brilliant. Bruce was great on the guitar. Great track. It is my favourite track on this video as well. It's just amazing. Then we had to have A Reason to Live. It's crap on the studio and it's crap live. Ugh. But they come back strong with Heaven's on Fire from Animal Eyes. Great. The crowd, I remember the crowd going wild through that. Then we have a drum solo from Eric Carr. Bit long, but hey ho. But I like how he goes out of the drum solo into War Machine, one of the best tracks off Creatures of the Night. Absolutely killer track. Always, it sounds great live. We stayed with that album for a bit of I Love It Loud. Then we had a bit of Lick It Up. Bit cheesy, but there we go. Then we go back to the debut album for Black Diamond. Great hearing that. That was terrific. Then we have I Was Made for Loving You from Dynasty. You know that Gene doesn't like this. I remember looking at him because he's always said it's not one of his favourite songs to play. I think he's just going through the motions. But it is good live. The crowd love it. Then we have it Shout It Out Loud from Destroyer. Can't go wrong with that one. Then back to the debut for a bit of Strata. You can't beat Strata. Rock and Roll All Night from Dress to Kill. Brilliant track. And then we end up with Detroit Rock City. Killer track from Destroyer. I'm so glad this is on YouTube because I've been looking for something of that tour. It's brilliant. It's not a bad copy of it either. That sounds great through your surround system. So if you've got that, put it through your surround system and enjoy the memories if you was at that tour. As I said, I saw them at Donington and at NEC. It just brings back so many memories. I never get to saw them with the war paint on, but I'm glad I've seen them. I saw them twice, and I thoroughly enjoyed that NEC gig, and I enjoy listening to this. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 9 out of 10. So there we go. Up next, we have got a birthday, which was given to me on Tuesday night, and because it's a leap year, I had to do it. I would have done it anyway, but it always makes it great when you've got when someone has a birthday. Technically, only every 4 years. So this is for a guy called Jack. So I'll see you for that in a bit. Bye for now.